Not Debbie, can I open these? Okay, so I'm just opening these. It's okay. We just got a new bag because we don't have any, but you can use a used bag.
Look at all these. We still got a ton in there.
Okay.
Why is she opening a new bag then?
Because we're using the mini pretzels this time.
Can we do the
pretzels are just
chocolate?
easier to...
Can we do the chocolate
We'll
kind?
try some chocolate, yes.
Ooh, these are expensive.
Where do I put the chocolate one?
These are expensive. $3.49. This bag.
Well, they'll probably be yummy after.
Okay, we may have gotten a little bit of something wet in our chocolate, in our vanilla chocolate, because it's kind of lumpy. I don't know if you can see this or not, but it's a little bit lumpy and it dries out. So if you take it off the burner, once it heats up, if you take it off the burner and keep stirring it, sometimes it can take the lumps out of it. So here's what you do. You take your pretzels, see if you keep stirring it, then sometimes, and cool it off a little, it takes the lumps out. Take your mini pretzels, take a handful of mini pretzels.
Okay.
So stick them in the pan.
So our handful is going into the pan of chocolate.
And we're just going to stir them around and coat them
Right there.
with the chocolate. Can
There's
you see
some
that?
on the side.
See how we're coating them?
There's another one.
And obviously we still have puddles of chocolate in there, so we need many more pretzels than that.
Yes. So then you can just keep on adding pretzels continuous until you feel like you have all your chocolate taken up and you cannot cover one more pretzel up with chocolate.
More.
Okay, so if you had too many pretzels and you realize you don't have enough chocolate, then you can always melt more chocolate, but you can't with the pretzels in your pan, so you might have to do
You might have to use it in the you might have to melt
Yeah.
in the microwave. So just add a few at a time until you feel like you've coated them well. See how we've coated them pretty well? Now I have a trick to getting them out of the pan so that you don't have to use your fingers because it is hot.
You scraping it out with a spoon.
Okay, make sure all of your pretzels are coated really well.
Can I scoop them out of the pan?
We don't scoop them out of the pan.
Okay.
We take a toothpick and do that.
So my trick to doing this,
You need toothpicks for this trick.
yes, my trick for doing this is hot, Taylor, watch out, is to take a toothpick
And take them up by the hole.
and take it out by the holes.
Now, if your toothpick breaks because they're too heavy, you can always do double toothpicks or something, or just get a new one. This is very, very hard not to burn yourself, though, so be careful. But always make sure that your pretzels are spread apart so they don't get stuck together while cooling. Taylor, do you have another stool?
I do not.
Okay, here's another pretzel. We're going fishing. Okay, Taylor, your Aunt Debbie's going to grab you something. Okay, here we go. Now this is going to take a while. You can do them more than one at a time if you can.
But make sure that they don't touch each other while they're drying. Taylor, you can put yours on here.
Can I put mine right here?
Mm-hmm.
So, it looks like we still have quite a bit of chocolate inside there. They're waiting.
We may have to have some more pretzels in there.
Whoa, yeah.
We may have to put more pretzels in. I don't know.
You know what would also work is if you just dip them in yogurt. But you don't heat up yogurt. If you saw that, I was being really dumb. Kelly, you should have your hair back too. This one's like...
Always put your hair back if you have long hair because you might get hair in the food.
And we don't want hairy food.
You don't have to spread them that far apart. They can be right next to each other.
Whoa. Okay.
Just make sure they're not touching.
Do you still have more wax paper?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I saw you ran out. Okay. Now, if you run out of an ingredient and you realize you don't have any more chocolate at your house because you used it and stuff and you don't want to go to the store, then you may have to use a different chocolate. And if you don't have that, you may just have to deal with it.
And go to the store.
No, you don't go to the store. You just deal with it. Maybe one of the pretzels, like this one's got crazy chocolate. If one of them has a lot of chocolate, you can just scrape it off of that one.
Or you can eat it.
Yeah, or you can just eat the ones. If they're for a party and you won't have enough, then oh well.
Okay, those are too close to it. And Debbie, look at how I do.
You're doing a fabulous job.
Okay, so our pan is almost empty, and I haven't broken my toothpick yet.
And I think there's lots of chocolate left in the pan. We may have to put more pretzels in the pan to soak up the rest
That
of the
one's
chocolate.
just going to be so good. It's like a double one.
Go ahead and fill in around, Alyssa, in the different spots. You don't have to spread them out this far.
Okay. So we're getting to the last pretzels and realizing we have big puddles of chocolate in the bottom of the pan.
And Debbie, all of them are done.
All right, do we still have a big pile of chocolate in the pan?
No.
So later,
pretzels.
if our pretzel molds have not been dried while we're doing this video, we may have to show you in either the chocolate chip cookie video, the zucchini bread, or the banana bread. But I think we're doing banana bread last because it takes an hour to cook. So we'll probably, whenever they're dry, we'll show you in that
Look at
video.
that big
Hopefully
one.
you're watching it.
These are all dry.
Okay, so as you can see,
We only got a little bit left.
Okay, you can't use that toothpick again because you got it wet by putting it in your mouth.
okay.
So we still have a little bit of chocolate in there, so we're going to put some more pretzels in.
Holy cow. Okay,
I did it. Look,
so just make sure to stir them nicely. Don't go too rough and fast or you will break the pretzels.
Yes.
And then the trick won't work.
Right.
Then you'll have to use your fingers.
You can't use your fingers because they're too wet. Here.
That's for me. Okay.
And the chocolate hardens very fast, so you have to all
hurry.
of this, when you use almond bark chocolate, you have to do it very quickly because it hardens quick.
Look at Aunt Debbie. Aunt Debbie, can we move these so I can have the rest?
Okay. So next, we have just done it again.
Ow!
So we finished the pretzels with all the chocolate that we have. These are our pretzel sticks, and they dried in like 5 minutes. They dried really quickly.
Yes, because they don't have that much chocolate on them. These ones should do the same exact thing, but the molds, we have a lot of chocolate in them. So, the molds are optional. You don't have to do them. But if you have other molds that aren't Christmas molds too, you could also use those.
If it's
too.
not, since it's not Christmas anymore.
The molds are not even dry at all.
I think we should have to put them in the freezer.
Ow.
You can't, honey. They'll get wet.
Ow.
Okay, so
The freezer has moisture.
well, don't do one that's across the pan when I'm trying to do it. So, we might have to show you the pretzel molds in the banana bread in the last video we do today. So these banana bread molds are going to take banana bread molds.
If you're trying to read what this says, it says Bobby on her bracelet. Debbie, we're done.
Okay.
There's our
And
pan.
that's how you make pretzels.
Yeah.
Candy-coated pretzels.
Okay,
So,
Okay, we can stop now.
Okay, we all have to come in and say goodbye.
Okay.
Okay, hang on. Let me get this big pot out of the way.
So,
Bye.
bye. Thanks for watching.
Remember, 5, 5, 5, 5.
Remember adult supervision.
Oh, comment down below if you like this video. Bye.